Good morning, children. So today we are going to start about the tissue systems. In the previous class, we have finished with our what they call different tissues. So tissue systems are those systems which are actually making the different reasons in the plant. Okay? So if you see the stem or the root, then we will find that the body is divisible, that is the stem is divisible to three distinct regions. The outermost region, that is epidermal, then there is a region in which the parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma are found. They are forming the ground tissue, and the innermost region where the vascular tissues are there, so that is called vascular tissue system. So tissue systems are of three types. Okay? Tissue system are three types: epidermal tissue system, then ground tissue system, and then the vascular tissue system. So we will talk about epidermal tissue system, where it is found. The epidermal tissue system forms the outermost covering, the covering of the stem, covering of the roots, covering of the leaves, even flowers, even fruits, seeds, etc. All the vital part of the plant body is covered by one single layer of epidermal tissue in the beginning. Of course, in due course of time, if you suppose it is a perennial plant, so in due course of time this may weather off. The one single layer, how thin the cell is, that cell are microscopic, so how thin the cells are, and such thin cells, how long it will prolong, how long it can continue. So they die and they rupture or they break, or there are some type of damage is always there, so that will not continue. So in that case, that has to be replaced by the other layers, then the cork comes. Okay? So about the cork we'll study when we'll study about the secondary division. Just now we are studying about the epidermal tissue. The cells of the epidermal tissue are always flat, thin, and it secretes an extracellular, non-cellular material. Okay? That is called cuticle. Cuticle is found covering stem, then flowers, then all the, not the roots, okay, even fruits. And I also told you that cuticle is actually a waxy layer, and this waxy layer is prevents water loss, and for aquatic plants it prevents decay. इसके अलावा क्या कर रहा है, ये prevents fungal and other kind of infections. And the fourth one is that it gives shining appearance. ठीक है? So it gives a glow to certain fruits so that the animals will come attracted towards them and they will eat them, and in search of their food, when they eat fruits, so they will help in the dispersal of seeds. So these are the various advantages, so various function of the cuticle. Okay, now cuticle is that's the cuticle. Now the cells of the epidermis are also modified. Okay, in some of the cases they are modified. So what are the modifications? Modifications are like guard cells. So the guard cells, you know that the epidermal cells become bean shaped. And the inner lining, the inner cell wall is thicker than the other cell walls. Okay? The other cells which are there around it, I already told you that they are polygonal, they are flat, they have got nucleus, single nucleus. Okay, so these are the things. So outside you will find this kind of arrangement, and here the guard cells are there. Guard cells are actually bean shaped in dipole. In some of the monocot, Gramineae family, grass family, you will find that the guard cells are actually dumbbell shaped. Let me share the book so that you can see the diagram. Okay, so here in figure number 6.4, a diagrammatic representation of stomata, bean shape and the stomata dumbbell shape. Dumbbell shape, as I said, it is found in the gramen, and bean shaped as it is found in most of the plants, all the dicot plant and even in some of the monocot plant. Okay. Now, if you see around this thing, even in the guard cells, you can see large number of chloroplasts are there. There is no chloroplast present in the epidermal cells. Any other epidermal cells, chloroplasts are not present. Only in the guard cells they are present. Moreover, just outside the guard cells, you see there are some cells that is called subsidiary cells. Okay? And outside the subsidiary cells, there will be normal epidermal cells inside, which is which I have made. So I did not make the subsidiary cells here. They are the normal cells. They are just which is shown here in the green color. Okay, and green color, that doesn't mean that they have got chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are specifically mentioned in the guard cells only, nowhere else. Okay, so that is the modification of the epidermis in guard cells. What do guard cells are so important about? Anybody can tell me what is the importance of guard cells? I am waiting, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children are there. Guard cells actually makes stomata, the center of the guard cells. Guard cells are actually have an ability of swelling and shrinking, that is inflating and deflating. So when they inflate, they open and there is a gap created between them, and that gap is known as stomata. And when they deflate, when the water goes out from them, then they deflate, they become flaccid, and when they become flaccid, the stomata closes. Even the closed stomata is not completely closed, so there is little bit amount of exchange of gases can take place. The stomata is actually responsible for exchange of gases for the breathing. It is also responsible for transpiration, and we know transpiration is very important for the uptake of water. Okay, ascent of water. So that is again function, and transpiration is also important for maintaining the temperature. That is, if during summer time when the temperature is so high, if the transpiration is not there, transpiration loss is not there, then the temperature will not be maintained and those plants parts can dry out. So transpiration is very important thing. So that is what the various things we have to know about the guard cells. Okay, remember, the modification is guard cell, not the stomata. Modifications of the epidermis is guard cells, not the stomata. We are talking about the cells. Tissue के cells की बात कर रहे हैं. Stomata is a pore. There is no cells in the stomata. It is a gap. It is a hole. It is a pore. Okay. So that is what the thing. And the other adaptation of this is root hair. Root hair are found in all the dicot plants. Okay. Now I can show you root hair here. Actually, it was in the monocot, in the morphology, the chapter of morphology. तो यहाँ तो नहीं दिखेंगे. I don't think it is given somewhere here. नहीं है, इधर नहीं है. Root hair are the fine hair-like structure which are found in the matured part of the roots. ठीक है. So they are unicellular. जो root hair हमको यहाँ पे मिलेंगे, यहाँ पे डायग्राम में देख सकते हैं. हेयर के डायग्राम ये. So these are तो root है ना, ये dicot root. So you can see here these are root hair. Now you can see that the root hair are single cell. यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक पूरा एक ही सेल है. There is no division in them. There is no, so entire root hair is made up of one cell. So unicellular. Root hairs are always unicellular. But just next to it, we'll see dicot root or stem also has got hair. Dicot stem also has got hair, तो इनको हम कहेंगे stem hair. The stem hairs are given another name that is called trichome, and the stem hair are made up of many cells, multicellular. You can see here one cell, this is another cell, this is another cell, and this is another cell. So the stem hair are multicellular, whereas the root hair are unicellular. Stem hair डज नॉट प्रोटेक्ट एब्जॉर्ब वाटर, जबकि रूट हेयर जो है वो वाटर एब्जॉर्ब कर रहे हैं। स्टेम हेयर का काम क्या हुआ फिर? व्हाई द स्टेम हेयर? स्टेम हैज गॉट हेयर द स्टेम हैज गॉट हेयर इन ऑर्डर टू प्रोटेक्ट देम अगेंस्ट सम सॉर्ट ऑफ इंसेक्ट, बिकॉज व्हेन द स्टेम हैज गॉट हेयरी अपेंडेजेस, बहुत सारे होते हैं। अगर आपने कभी टमाटो का प्लांट देखा है और आपने कभी आलू का पेड़ देखा, मतलब पौधा देखा, नॉट पेड़ पौधा देखा है, और ब्रिंजॉल देखा है, तो दे हैव मेनी माइन्यूट हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, हेयरी अपेंडेजेस। टमाटो बहुत कॉमनली दिख जाएंगे आपको। सो these hair when the insect sits, so they sit above the stem, there is a gap, insect की छोटी छोटी टंगड़ियाँ होती है, and very small snot is there which they can pierce into the stem and suck the cell sap. So when they are away from the, suppose this is the stem surface, so much of the stem hairs are there, तो insect यहाँ पर है। अब उसका जो क्या कहते हैं, क्या नाम बोला था that is the sucking organ जो है that will not reach up to stem, so they will not be able to snort, है ना। तो snort will not reach up to the stem, so they will not be able to suck the cell sap, so does it have advantage? Okay, तो stem hair and root hair, तीन चीजें हमने, three modification we have studied. First is guard cell, second is root hair, and third is stem hair. ठीक है। Whereas the guard cell is making stomata, stomata is helpful for the exchange of gases, transpiration, maintaining temperature, etc. Whereas the root hair is increasing the surface area to many times, hence it will be helpful for the absorption. And now since they are unicellular, so the cell wall is thin and they can easily absorb, मतलब water can easily pass through it in the through diffusion and through osmosis, whatever you call, and they will fulfill the water requirement of a plant. And the stem hair है जिनको हमने यहाँ पे ट्राइकोम्स कहा है, ट्राइकोम्स जो हैं वो केवल some sort of protection के लिए हैं, sometime ट्राइकोम्स में even and some type of secretions in them, ठीक है। जैसे अगर आप पुदीना में देखेंगे, if you touch पुदीना mint plant you will get smell, ठीक है। so those glands ruptures and they this, तो वो ये सारे जो हैं adaptations हो गए हैं। अब बात करते हैं ग्राउंड टिश्यू की। द ग्राउंड टिश्यू सिस्टम, ठीक है, कहाँ से कहाँ तक मिलता है ग्राउंड टिश्यू? लेट अस सी इन दिस डायग्राम ओनली, ये हमारा रूट का डायग्राम। ओके, सो ये एपिडर्मल टिश्यू है विच इज शोन इन द पिंक कलर, एंड द ग्रीन कलर फ्रॉम ईयर टू ईयर विच एवर इज शोन इज द कॉर्टेक्स, दिस इज ग्राउंड टिश्यू, ठीक है। फ्रॉम दिस एपिडर्मिस टू दिस एंडोडर्मिस, वॉट एवर इज देयर, द लेयर्स बिटवीन एपिडर्मिस एंड एंडोडर्मिस इज कॉल्ड ग्राउंड टिश्यू। The layers between epidermis and endodermis is ground tissue. Now in monocot stem you will not find endodermis, यहाँ तो कहीं है ही नहीं endodermis, है ना, फिर भी इसको पूरे को हम ग्राउंड टिश्यू कहेंगे। देखिए क्या लिखा है, ग्राउंड टिश्यू, ठीक है। तो दैट विल टॉक लेटर टुमारो, कल की क्लास में पढ़ेंगे हम। आज की क्लास में हम केवल टिश्यू सिस्टम ही पढ़ेंगे। तो ये ग्राउंड टिश्यू कहाँ पे मिल रहा है आपको समझ आ गया ना। ग्राउंड टिश्यू इटसेल्फ आर ऑफ थ्री टाइप, कौन कौन से हैं? पेरेन्काइमा, कोलेनकाइमा एंड स्क्लेरेन्काइमा। वी ऑलरेडी स्टडीड अबाउट देम। पेरेन्काइमा इज स्पेस फिल, वेरेवर देयर इज नो अदर टिश्यू हैज टू बी ऑक्यूपाइड, पेरेन्काइमा को भर दीजिए, जहाँ कोई नहीं जा रहा वहाँ पेरेन्काइमा को भेज दीजिए, ठीक है। तो पेरेन्काइमा हो गया। कोलेनकाइमा will found only in the young dicot stems and then the peduncle, where the flexibility is required, strength is also required. The flexibility is there, जोर से हवा आएगी पेड़ झुक जाएगा, when the wind blows stops or become normal, the plant will again come back to its original position. When animal jumps on it, the plant will bend, and when the animal go away, again plant will come back or restore its original position. When there is a strong wind, the leaf they will just move, and when the wind blows stops, again leaf will come back to their original place. So this, the flexibility and the strength is provided by collenchyma. And the third one is sclerenchyma. Now where are sclerenchyma found? Sclerenchyma is found in the what you call ground tissue of monocot stem. अब आपने सबने गन्ने देखे ही, ठीक है, गन्ने का रस पिया तो होगा कभी ना कभी। तो यू मस्ट हैव सीन बैम्बूज, बैम्बू तो करीब करीब हर घर में होता है, कम से कम एक बैम्बू तो हो गई। तो व्हाई बैम्बू इज सो स्ट्रॉन्ग? The strength of the bamboo or the strength of this sugar cane or strength of any of monocot plant, maybe wheat or maize or paddy or whatever, the stem are very thin but they are strong enough. Stem are very thin, but they are strong enough to stand. ठीक है, एंड बैम्बू इज सो स्ट्रॉन्ग दैट वी आर यूजिंग देम फॉर सो मच ऑफ फोर्स. कहीं पे भी कुछ भी चीज़ कैरी करना होगा, कुछ भी किसी को मारना होगा, पीटना होगा, पुलिस वाले भी वही लेके घूमते हैं. एनीवे, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट इशू. हम बात कर रहे हैं द स्ट्रेंथ इज एक्चुअली प्रोवाइडेड इन द मोनोकोट स्टेम बाय स्क्लेरेंकाइमा. ओके, सो हाइपोडर्मिस व्हेन वी विल टॉक अबाउट, तो ग्राउंड टिश्यू का एक पार्ट है हाइपोडर्मिस. एपिडर्मिस के जस्ट नीचे वाली लेयर, द लेयर विच आर फाउंड जस्ट बीनीथ द एपिडर्मिस इज कॉल्ड हाइपोडर्मिस. द हाइपोडर्मिस इन मोनोकोट इज मेड अप ऑफ स्क्लेरेंकाइमा एंड डाइकोट इज मेड अप ऑफ कोलेंकाइमा इन केस ऑफ स्टेम्स. Okay, so that forms the ground tissue. Now comes to the vascular tissue system. Vascular tissue system is very important because here 2-3 important terms are given. Let us talk about it. ठीक है, ये जो ऊपर जो डायग्राम दे रखा है A, this diagram is actually the vascular tissue system of a root. In a root the xylem and phloem are found on the different radius. ठीक है, एक ही सर्कमफेरेंस में अलग अलग रेडियस पे वो मिल रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो हियर यू कैन सी ये फ्लोएम है, देन द जाइलम एंड देन फ्लोएम, देन जाइलम, देन फ्लोएम, देन जाइलम, देन फ्लोएम एंड देन जाइलम. ठीक है, सो दैट इज हाउ दे आर फाउंड. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड रेडियल वेस्कुलर बंडल. दिस इज कॉल्ड रेडियल वेस्कुलर बंडल इन मोनोकोट स्टेम एंड रूट इज रेडियल. क्लियर? Whereas the vascular bundle in dicot stem and roots are such where the xylem and phloem are found along with one another. एक दूसरे की अगल बगल में पड़े हुए हैं. ठीक है, when the xylem and phloem are found just at the side of one another, then it is called conjoint. Then they are called conjoint, that is joined together. The xylem and phloem are joined together, then it is called conjoint. Okay, now another word is there, open and close. स्कूल में एडमिशन ओपन होने वाले हैं कल से, है ना? आपने सुन लिया ना? एडमिशन ओपन फॉर LKG in St. Paul School. Now what is meant by open? Means new children can be added. Open का मतलब क्या है? Something new can be added. Close का मतलब क्या है? जो है वो हैं, अब और नहीं आ सकते. When will after 8 से खुलेंगे, I think 15th is the last date. So by 15th the admission will be closed. फिर लिखा आएगा admission closed. Now no more children can be added. ठीक है, of course that is only registration, but whatever it is. ठीक है, तो open and close का मतलब यहाँ से याद रखना, admission in St. Paul School, तो आपकी जिंदगी बन जाएगी. ओपन का मतलब क्या है? When children can be added. क्लोज का मतलब क्या है? No more addition. Now, if in a vascular bundle, if it is a annual plant, एक सीजन का प्लांट है, गन्ने का, मक्के का, एक सीजन जीने वाले प्लांट है. So whatever xylem and phloem are made, they are made final. No more addition of xylem and phloem is there. So they don't require a lateral meristem, that is cambium. तो उनमें cambium नहीं होगा. So when the cambium is not there, no new xylem and no new phloem are formed. Such a type of vascular system is called closed. When cambium is absent, simple क्या लिखना है अपन को? If cambium is absent, the vascular system is closed. And if the cambium is present, the vascular system is open. Open vascular system कब होगा? When cambium is present. In this B and C, you can see B do not have a cambium and C has got cambium between xylem and phloem. So this cambium will add new phloem outside and new xylem inside, year after year. In case of perennial plant, monocot plant को क्या, annual plant को क्या जरूरत है? नए xylem and नए phloem. उनका जो एक बार बन गया उससे काम चलता है. Because they are not going to last for many years. In dicot plants, since the xylem and phloem जो है, they can choke in due course of time, so they have to be replaced by the new set of xylem and phloem year after year. So the new set of xylem and phloem will be added, that will even increase the उसकी थिकनेस भी बढ़ाएंगे वो. एंड दिस न्यू xylem and phloem which are added, that is be done by the process of that is by a tissue called meristem, and the meristem which is present between xylem and phloem is called cambium, and when the cambium is present it is called open vascular system. I'll repeat again, if perennial plant is there, they require new sets of xylem and new sets of phloem year after year, and the new sets of xylem and new set of phloem, xylem inside and phloem outside, is made by meristematic tissue which is found between them. The meristem which is found between xylem and phloem is called cambium. Okay? So if the cambium is present, we say the vascular tissue is open type, and if it is not there, then we say that the vascular tissue is of closed type. I think it is clear to you. तो हमने जो भी कुछ खास खास चीज़ें पढ़नी थी वो पढ़ ली है. रेडियल वेस्कुलर टिश्यू जिसको कहेंगे, रेडियल वेस्कुलर सिस्टम तब कहेंगे जब वो अलग अलग रेडियस पे. रेडियस क्या होता है? ये एक सर्कल है, इसका रेडियस क्या है? यहाँ से यहाँ तक लाइन, यहाँ से यहाँ तक लाइन, ये ऑल दीज लाइंस जो विच इज जॉइनिंग इट्स सेक्टर टू पेरिफेरी इज कॉल्ड रेडियस. सो इफ xylem and phloem are found in the different radii, on this radius phloem is there, on this radius phloem is there, this radius phloem is there, then we call radial vascular bundle. Jabki if in the same vascular tissue there is phloem outside and there is xylem inside, तो इनको हम कहते हैं कि conjoined. कौन मतलब टुगेदर, जॉइंट मतलब जुड़े हुए हैं, साथ साथ जुड़े हुए हैं. कौन जुड़े हुए हैं? xylem and phloem. And if the cambium is absent, this is closed. And if cambium is present, then this is open. If cambium is present, the vascular tissue is of open type. If cambium is absent, no. Another important thing, xylem जो होते हैं, they have got two type of xylem cells. इसको कहेंगे metaxylem and protoxylem. Metaxylem are big, large, and protoxylem are small, thin. डायग्राम में देखते हैं, यहाँ तो दिखेगा नहीं आपको, यहाँ पे, यहाँ देखिए, ये जो xylem है रेड कलर में, द रेड कलर वन, these one inside one are thick, big, मोटा, thick, fat. This मोटा are called metaxylem. क्या लिखा है? मोटा is meta. मोटा is metaxylem and छोटा is thin one is protoxylem. ठीक है, ये लिखिए प्रोटोजाइलम. तो प्रोटोजाइलम इज फेसिंग आउटसाइड. ऐसे वेस्कुलर टिश्यू को हम कहेंगे एक्सार्क. द वेस्कुलर टिश्यू इन विच प्रोटोजाइलम is facing outside is called exarch. And if protoxylem is facing pit, that is center, तो इसको कहेंगे एंडार्क. ठीक है, प्रोटोजाइलम डिसाइड करेगा कि इसको क्या कहना है, एंडार्क कहेंगे कि एक्सार्क कहेंगे. तो आई थिंक ऑल थ्री वेस्कुलर टिश्यूज आर क्लियर टू यू. कौन कौन से वेस्कुलर टिश्यू होते हैं और उनका क्या क्या फंक्शंस होता है. ठीक है, तो दैट इज व्हाट द थ्री टाइप ऑफ टिश्यू सिस्टम्स आर देयर. नाउ इन टुमारोज क्लास एंड टुमारो ऑनवर्ड्स विल स्टडी द histology or anatomy of monocot stem and dicot stem and monocot root and dicot root. चैप्टर बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है एंड खूब सारे क्वेश्चन बनते हैं. सो मेनी डेफिनेशंस भरे पड़े हैं डेफिनेशन से. द मॉर्फोलॉजी वाज आल्सो लॉट ऑफ डेफिनेशंस वर देयर. टुडे आई हैव अपलोडेड अ वीडियो ऑफ टुडे आई विल अपलोड अ वीडियो ऑफ चाइना रोज. ठीक है, सो यू कैन सी इट हाउ द चाइना रोज फ्लावर इज डाइसेक्टेड एंड हाउ इट्स पार्ट्स आर देयर. आज कर दूंगा, शायद आज हो जाना चाहिए, मोस्ट प्रोबेबली आज हो जाना चाहिए. अनटिल अनलेस आई गॉट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क्स. ठीक है, तो नहीं है तब 1-2 दिन के अंदर हो जाएगा. जब भी हो जाएगा आई लेट यू नो. एंड मोस्ट प्रोबेबली स्कूल से विल बिगिनिंग फ्रॉम 18th, सो ट्राई टू कम टू स्कूल, बिकॉज ये तो आपको न मैंने देखा न आपने मुझे देखा, आप लोग भी क्या है वीडियो ऑन करके इधर उधर घूम ही रहे होंगे।